Out of the 5 lumbar vertebrae, 1 to 4 are typical. Let's start with the osteology from the lateral view. There is a superior articular process which are lying farther apart than the inferior angle and is ending up into the mammillary process, which is a rough elevation over here. The inferior articular processes are lying close to each other, having an articular process which is facing laterally and forwards. The pedicles are short and strong. The body is large, rounded, wider from side to side in comparison to a smallest body in case of cervical region. Triangular vertebral foramen is characteristic for the lumbar vertebrae. At the posterior inferior aspect, we have this rough tubercle which is known as the accessory process, which is a rudiment of the original transverse processes. The transverse processes are thin and tapering directed laterally. They are quite homologous with the thoracic region. The length of the transverse processes increases from L1 to L3 and thereafter it decreases. The lamina are short, thick, and broad. They are arching backwards to join in the midline, forming the spinous processes. They are short and blunt and project backwards. As we have reached the lumbar region, a comparison would be highly beneficial over here, of course, with the cervical and thoracic region, because it'll help you remember and organize the facts accordingly. Body is larger than the cervical and thoracic vertebrae. There is a forward convexity of the lumbar spine due to the unique architecture of the lumbar vertebrae, keeping in mind that the body is slightly greater in height anteriorly than posteriorly. If you compare the cervical, thoracic, and lumbar vertebrae, please observe the size of the vertebral foramen. The lumbar region has a slightly larger vertebral foramen as compared to the thoracic region, as well as the vertebral foramen is triangular as compared to the rounded vertebral foramen in case of thoracic region. The spinous processes are usually slender and bifid in case of cervical region, that is from C2 to C6. In case of thoracic vertebrae, they are long and fairly thick, mostly projecting backwards and downwards. In case of lumbar, they are short and blunt and projecting backwards. So far, we have discussed the osteology of a typical lumbar vertebrae in detail, and now I'll be discussing the atypical variety in detail in the coming section.